So it does in fact seem that the ice has melted and the spice has expired. The final straw was Ice Spice's catastrophic performance at the Wildlands Festival in Australia. Fans shelled out as much as $350 for tickets, only to witness a masterclass in how to alienate an audience. Ice Spice arrived 20 minutes late to her 30-minute set and then performed only 3 songs. That's right, 3. People were left wondering if their $350 bought them a concert or a social experiment in testing patience. To make matters even worse, fans had travelled hours and even rearranged their New Year's Eve plans to see her, only for Wildlands to cut her mic and the crowd to boo her off stage. Wildlands Festival organizers stepped in with a public statement essentially saying, "We had a schedule to keep, don't blame us for her behavior." To which the public responded saying good on Wildlands for calling her out and that this was iconic and that they should pull the plug on her more often. Damn. And as if that wasn't bad enough, Ice Spice's Spotify numbers are plunging faster than a botched stage dive. She's lost an astonishing 25 million listeners, dropping from 40 million to 15 million in just a few months. The internet's collective question is, what went wrong? Was it her poopy album Y2K? Or maybe listeners realized that TikTok snippets weren't enough without committing to full songs. This is what happens when you alienate fans and release an album that's the musical equivalent of a wet sandwich. Y2K was supposed to be her magnum opus, but ended up a magnum flop. Critics savaged it for uninspired beats and lyrics that felt like copy-paste jobs from a random generator.
The hooks are basic, the features are forgettable, the instrumentals I would say are pretty typical for her at this point.
Fans were just as unimpressed, with many laminating that the best thing about the album was when it ended. Even in her latest deluxe edition, all of her songs are carbon copies of each other. And yes, she even calls herself Miss Poopy in one of these songs. Repeatedly. As if that's a flex. She's thick, she eats her oats, and she's Miss Poopy. Oh, and you're not even a fart. Yep, those are actual lyrics. Literally, each song is a monotonous loop of I'm thick, I eat oats, I'm pooping on everyone. Like, chill with the poop references. It's as if she's trying to create the musical equivalent of a bathroom break. But I guess it's all pretty fitting because honestly the album's just shit. It's not even worth hate listening to. It's just lazy, uninspired, and painful. And we honestly saw this coming when she was asked to freestyle on Kaisenet's stream.
Okay, let me hear you freestyle.
You gotta start going.
I'll start. No, you start.
But instead she just started twerking. And that's likely because she lacks genuine musical talent, making her a gimmick rapper. Now, I know I've been sounding pretty mean and all that so far, but it's honestly just the truth. Gimmick rappers blow up because of a catchy but shallow concept. Remember Panda by Designer or Lil Pump? Yeah, gimmick rappers just don't last. They're like seasonal flavors at Starbucks. Fun for a moment, then gone forever. Ice Spice's gimmick is painfully simple. I'm thick, I eat oats, I have a butt. That's it. And the thing is, everyone has a butt. Not exactly a unique selling point, and even when she had the booty, it honestly wasn't that great. It's kinda like cottage cheese in a Ziploc bag, but some people liked it.
Man, that is fat, Ice! God damn!
But now that's gone too, and so is her audience. Which brings us to her weight loss controversy, as she's been flaunting a slimmer figure recently and the internet had a field day. Accusations of her using Ozempic have been flying around, and her Instagram comments are flooded with remarks like, "We liked you better before, bring back the thick ice." But to shut down the rumors, Ice Spice posted her workout routine claiming it's all natural. But the internet, ever skeptical, wasn't buying it. The speed of her transformation raised questions, so whether it was natural or not, the weight loss saga only added another dent to her already battered public image. Still, the irony here is hard to miss. Her initial rise was built on her thick girl image, but now that same image has turned against her. Fans who championed her curves are suddenly crying foul at the change, so now there seems to be a no-win situation for Ice Spice. But of course her downfall isn't just about bad performances and changes in her appearance. Let's not forget the drama of Ice Spice's feud with Latto, and when Ice Spice's former high school friend, Baby Storm, accused her of being a terrible person and exposed old text messages where Ice Spice allegedly called Nicki Minaj delusional and ungrateful. The fallout was immediate, and Baby Storm's expose painted a picture of someone who burns bridges faster than she builds them. And another situation that raised a few more eyebrows was Ice Spice's inclusion in Fortnite's recent season. The game had featured legendary names like Snoop Dogg, Eminem, and Juice WRLD, who are icons of rap and music. And then there was Ice Spice, whose claim to fame was more about being a viral gimmick than a musical powerhouse. Players were baffled, asking why she's in Fortnite. She's just famous for shaking her ass. While harsh, it highlighted the disconnect between Ice Spice's fleeting fame and Fortnite's usual roster of heavyweights. Her addition was just confusing, honestly, because Ice Spice's trajectory is a harsh reminder of how superficial the music industry can be. Her rise was built on a viral moment and a carefully curated image. But when the novelty wears off, what's left? Her debut album flopped, her streaming numbers are plummeting. Even her inclusion in a collaboration with bigger names like Nicki Minaj couldn't save her. It's proof that hype alone isn't enough. Much of her appeal was tied to her appearance, and now there's nothing wrong with being celebrated for your looks, but when that's the foundation of your music career, it's like building a house on quicksand. Combine that with uninspired music and lackluster performances, and you have a recipe for irrelevance. One of the most glaring issues is the lack of artistic evolution. Ice Spice burst onto the scene with a viral hit, but subsequent releases have felt like carbon copies. There's no growth, no experimentation, and certainly no depth. In an industry where reinvention is key, she's stuck playing the same note over and over again. So it seems that the Wildlands disaster was the final nail in the coffin. Fans are done and the industry's patience is wearing thin. So as the dust settles, the music industry will undoubtedly move on to its next big thing, all while Ice Spice's career serves as a cautionary tale for the next viral sensation. That talent may not be everything, but without it, your 15 minutes of fame will feel awfully short.